This is it, everyone. It is our last career mode video of the Cricket 24 saga. It is the final Ashes test. We have secured back the Ashes in fitting form. We are 3-0 up with a test to go. And what are we going to do here? Are we going to win the toss? England have won the toss. And they are going to bowl first. Okay. So we'll get a chance with the bat nice and early. Well, you know, whenever we do get a chance with the bat, we're coming in at 6, I think. But potentially what could be our final innings. We obviously put together... look at that. There's our career. 28, 68 runs. So what do we need? 130 odd runs to be able to get up to 3,000. Something like that. Test runs across our career. Our main goal here, though, was obviously to win back the Ashes, which we have done so successfully. We lost the captaincy. We sort of played a couple of half innings. Or we played quite well without captaincy to try and earn it back for an opportunity to then reclaim the Ashes for Australia, which we have done. And we've done it in fine style over here in England. So let's hopefully finish off with a bit of a fairy tale finale and get some quality runs on the board. That's going all the way to the boundary. Tell you what, it would only be accurate to end career by getting out the spin one last time. Instead, I've driven Moriarty through the covers to the boundary. And again, through the covers. Should be another 4. It has been a riveting sort of career mode, though. It's been, I think, the longest one in terms of pure video. I'm trying to find out the exact numbers for you here. We leave that one through the keeper. Okay, so it's actually not. It's not as long as the Cricket 22 career mode, which went for 166 videos. This will be 151 or 152 videos by the end of it, our Cricket 24 career mode. About 10 videos left, and there's, what, 10 videos in a World Cup. So it's the fact that we didn't have a World Cup in this career that's why we've sort of got it to this point. Yes. No. No. Some of you have been here from the start. Some of you have joined halfway through. That's completely fine as well. But it's a career mode that's lasted basically a full year in duration. So 150 odd videos in about a year is what? It's around about a video every 2 days for the career mode in its entirety. And there's another beautiful cover drive to the boundary. It's just glorious at the moment. I want to know like what's been your favorite moments of the career. Why do you find it so entertaining? Obviously, oh, that's nice and fine. Is it fine enough to the boundary? Yes, it is. What makes it so good? Because obviously I've done 10 years of career modes now, from Don Bradman Cricket 14 to now Cricket 24. And that is fine as well, and it beats the man as well. Another boundary. This is just class hitting right now. Cullen has no answers. And that is just pure. Obviously, in an ideal world, we have the career mode where you build towards a Test Championship final, you build towards a T20 World Cup, you build towards a One-Day World Cup, which we didn't get the opportunity to do in this career mode, which kind of sucks. Because I feel like they're obviously the major reasons you want to do it. But and they do exist in Cricket 24. The problem was when they don't exist at launch, when they've existed in the other games, it's so problematic because you've put all your effort in to like start your career mode from the beginning that you don't want to like start it again. So anyway, there's potentially like a chance that if I do get a little bored next year, we just do like World Cups or something. But I'm like, that just seems boring if I just do them standalone. But don't worry, everyone. It won't be the end of cricket videos on the channel. of course. It's just the end of the career mode of this iteration of career mode. We will be doing the entire Border Gavaskar Trophy in Test match format on Cricket 24. We'll be playing through that. Potentially playing through it on stream some of the test days. Not all of them, depending on my schedule for work and things like that. It's not in the gap, dot ball. But obviously we want to keep the summer of cricket ticking over. I will do a Border Gavaskar Trophy predictions video as well later in the week. There is another boundary. They just keep coming at the moment. 4 for 179. And obviously I don't really do too many like videos talking about cricket that aren't really in the career modes. There was a couple of years ago I sort of did a collab series for the T20 World Cup in Australia with GJ Weaver, where we talked about the World Cups, or the World Cup that was going on at the time, and we sort of had our predictions for that. I think even going back a few years before that, I did like a live stream podcast with a couple of the guys on my channel where we sort of spoke about the summer of cricket that year. But I think maybe now would be a good time to like just give it a go and say, hey, here are my Border Gavaskar Trophy predictions, and chuck them out there. I'll give you a highest run scorer and a player of the series and all that stuff, which I've done for AFL for a number of years, but it'd be good to at least do it for cricket in what is probably going to be like the biggest summer of cricket, potentially from a viewer perspective. That's not hit out of the middle at all. In terms of how many people are actually going to be watching this summer. Obviously, Australia, I think, are quite invested in it. And this is probably the biggest series India's been a part of for a long time as well, given Australia have beaten them in the World Test Championship final. We only lost to India 2-1 over there. There's another boundary. And so we have won the last 2 test matches against India, both outside of Australia. So it does make it a very interesting prospect coming into this, where Australia beat them in England in the World Test Championship final, and when they played them in India last time, Australia did win the last test. I think there was a draw maybe in there as well. But I think it's been 3 or 4 tests since we actually have lost a test to them. And given Rohit Sharma is going to be out of the first test, geez, it's going to make it an interesting sort of a series, isn't it? If Australia get that early advantage in Perth. Again through the covers. Again, a couple of runs. This time fielded in the deep, just the 2. Oh, yeah, have a look at that. That is all the way. In fact, it's probably out of the stadium. It's a big 6. It brings up my 50. There's been 11 boundaries in it. That's pretty crazy to think of. And it's predominantly to the offside as well. I guess that's where they bowled it, but very good knock so far. Oi! Oh, almost fine enough to go straight to the boundary. Instead, we sneak through for a single. A run. And that's just whipped through mid-wicket. Quick outfield. Another boundary. It's just sort of eased away. And again off the back foot. And again through mid-wicket, and it's just an easy another boundary. At the moment, we're going over run a ball. The runs are coming at a pretty quick rate. And there's no risk involved. This time just a single to the man in the deep. 5 for 212 after 58. That's nicely driven. And if you're guessing what it's going to be another boundary. Another 4 runs. And as we've said, this career mode has been obviously a pretty lengthy one in terms of matches, in terms of time, in terms of how long we have done our best, in terms of how long we've captained the Australian team, and what we've achieved, what we have achieved in this career mode here so far. Certainly lots of things we have done. We've had slow innings, we've had fast innings, we've had an innings where we've ran for about an hour without stopping and then the game broke, and there's been plenty of things that have occurred. And that's driven nicely. And that will be a boundary. 2-2-2 is up. Go on. Give me a short one. He hasn't. He's gone full, and I've driven it straight back past the bowler. It's a boundary. Short and pulled, and it's 4. Didn't quite get a full head of steam onto it. It pulled away nicely. Oh, he just gets to the line of the ball to drive it down the ground and pick up 4 more as I move to 87. It's just off 74 balls. And now, high over the offside for 6. We are just 1 shot away from 100. Oh, it's short, it's high, it's a chance in the deep, but it's all the way for 6. And it's going to be 100 for us in our last ever test. How good. So I tried to get my head out of the way then, but probably didn't time it that well. Just trying to get the thumbnail, guys. Come on. Here's the ton. See the weird shape of the ground. Obviously the fours on the onside there look a bit bizarre. But off 78 balls, it's a great knock. Oh, that's massive. That is absolutely huge. It's a massive 6 down the ground. Short and turned around the corner, and it's in the gap. It's going to be 4 again. 5 for 264. I don't know what it is, whether it's a huge amount of confidence knowing we've secured the Ashes series, as that's in the air, and 6 again. Just smashed with real power. Or if it's just England with a severe lack of confidence knowing that the series is gone. It's what allows us to just play with this free-flowing confidence. Aaron Hardy's basically on a different pitch. He's 9 from 46. We're 120 from 86. 272 already on the board. Still 5 wickets in the shed. There's a single. Driven, high, far, a maximum. Ooh, it's close to the gap. Oh, well stopped in the deep. We'll look for 2. It's going to be tight. The dive was necessary in the end. Short and pull. There's a man out there. And he takes the catch. I'm out for 129. 6 for 287. Probably a little unnecessary. But given it looks like it's been fairly challenging to bat for anyone other than me, Will Sutherland gets a duck, but Todd Murphy, oh boy, 50 for Todd. Hardy makes a 70 odd, and England are in trouble at 353 in response. Gonna get a chance with the ball. Best figures of 7 for 21. Oh, bowling, what a start. Geez, Harry Kane's forward defence here. I'm feeling it's a bit shaky. Catch it! Oh, it's through the gap. That'll be 4. Oh, I tell you what, this has been a really good spell. England haven't been able to get away from us. We bowled, what, 4.4 overs. There's probably a boundary here. But just conceding the 18 runs so far across the 5 overs, it's been relatively quiet, relatively tight. And we're hoping to snag a little outside edge or something shortly to break this pair. 3 for 88. Still looking for that breakthrough to break this pair. There's a man around the corner. It's fine. That'll be a boundary. And that will be into the 80s for Harry Brook. It's 4. Harry Kane. This has been a wicket that has been reasonably good to bat on. Haven't really seen any trouble that I've been able to create here for these guys out there in the middle. 3 for 179. Yeah, in the gap, 4 runs. Xavier Bartlett strikes twice. 1 wicket does bring 2. England are 5 for 235, and there's a big crack now. That has developed right in front of the middle of the stumps. He's still there on 99. Harry Kane still on 99. And he's going to get that in the gap, so that'll be his 100. Not sure if the English crowd have realised, but this is a terrific knock. 15 boundaries in it, off 176 balls when England needed it. And he's got him! A little bit of an edge onto the stumps. It's the end of Harry Kane. It's a disappointing way for him to go. He made 103 at 6 for 259. That was the big breakthrough the Australians were looking for. Gartoni next. Oh, back foot. I don't think it turns. It was more of a slider. Oh, it's turning too much. Umpire said not out. We chose not to review. We believed it was turning far too much, and that's exactly what it looks like. That's spooned in the air, and it's going to the boundary. 7 for 286. New ball available. Oh, yes. What happened there? He's been bowled somehow. Gone in between sort of bat and pad, and it's clipped the leg stump. So Xavier Bartlett is being cheered into the rooms after 5 for 54, and we finally got the wicket we were looking for. England all out for 317. Australia's lead is 112. What will the second innings bring? Just three more runs would see us surpass 3,000 test runs. Let's see if we can get those. No run there. That could be it. It'll be just the two though, so we'll be stuck in 2,999 runs. And up and over, and that'll do it to surpass 3,000 test runs with a massive 6. Oh, yep, that's another one. I'm not going to mess about here, guys. This is the last time I'll be batting in Test cricket. And I'm going to hit as many 6s as I can. It's up. It's over. And it's another big one. It's straight down the ground. Another maximum. The bat's not even in my hand. That's in the air and should be out. So our last innings comes to a close after just 30 runs. A little bit disappointing, but we went out swinging as we have done our whole career. It's 5 for 182. Edged and taken! The wicket of Harry Kane. In case you're wondering, England are chasing 435. The victory here in the 5th test. That's a further 353 runs or something, I think, still to get. A massive task ahead of him. That's where you want your man catching the ball. Have a look at the chase. They're up to 204. England are pressing towards this. 435, they're almost halfway there. Smeed on 99 is the key. Higgins has just come to the crease. Edged and got him! Yes, that's Higgins! Big time wickets. Just as Australia needed something. They start to ease into the tail now. They think about the review, but obviously it's an edge. And a good take by Inglis. 5 for 209. And Smeed out by Morris next over. He's out for 99. So England now. The collapse has happened. And the pressure is back on. Australia 4 wickets away from a 4-0 lead. Or 4-0 triumph. Chopped on! Garton out! 3 wickets to go. 7 for 230. Tell you what, I don't know if anyone's seeing this, but there's a bit of rain here starting to sprinkle. Surely England don't get out of this because of the rain. It is only 10 a.m. here on day 5. But if it does rain and we do have to come off, could get a drawn result. England obviously trying to just bat out the time until that happens. Oh, yes, sir! Yes, indeed! It's given! England are 8 down. I get my 4th. It just slid straight on. There was no real spin about it. And this is crashing in to, I think, middle and leg. Moriarty out for 11. It's 8 for 251. Bradford in next. Australia 2 wickets away. Catch it! Oh! Almost finds square leg. Oh! Zipped past the edge. Oh! Well, this is an interesting turn of events. We're back into the attack at 8 for 389. This is an incredible partnership from Bradford and Smith. The draw is basically out of the equation. England still 2 wickets in hand. It's a massive partnership. Oh, zips past the edge. They just need 46 runs. That's all it is. It's a close game. Can we get the final 2 wickets? Oh, is there glove on that? No. It was a horrible delivery down the leg side. Almost caught a bit of glove. Oh, is it pad first? No. England need 31 runs. England need 30 runs. 20 runs for victory. He's got that in the gap. Somebody field it! Oh my goodness. England, you'd almost say, would be the favourites from here. This partnership has been together for a long period of time and haven't looked like getting out. Every single brings them closer. Oh, that's down the ground. That's a boundary. 12 runs to go. We've got 6 runs to defend here. 2 wickets required. Are England going to pull off one of the greatest chases of all time and ruin our final test match? Oh, it's close! Oh, it's maybe going down. Well, we've got 3 reviews. You've got to use 1. I don't think it's straightening at all. Ah. Damn. That's in the gap. It'll be a couple. Or at least 1. They will get there too. Oh, the overthrow would have been the end of the game. 4 to win. Oh, it's a good 4 defence. 8 for 4-3-1. England need 4 to win. We've got everyone in now. Can't concede a run. Everyone has to be close. And that will do it. England will win. One of the most remarkable chases ever. That last wicket stand was simply unbelievable. The series in the end is 3-1 Australia. We finish our career with a player of the game performance. We'll be disappointed though. It should have been the England bloke, Jamie Smith, I think, who was terrific. But Australia win the Ashes or the Shield because that's the quality we get of this game. I am your player of the game, 4 for 77 and 2 for 63. plus a 129 the first innings. Jamie Smith, though, 140 not out in the second innings for England. The last wicket stand worth 186 to see England win the test. Absolutely extraordinary. We'll never see it before. You'll never see it again. And of course, video games deliver absolute stupidity of all time, don't they? But everyone, that is it. That is going to be the finish of our career mode. Thank you for watching over the journey. Here are our career statistics over time. Averaged 46 in test match cricket, 900s, 15 50s in that time. So that's a pretty good conversion rate. Almost 1 in every 2 50s goes on to being 100. Just over 3,000 runs there as well, striking just underneath 100. In one days, we were pretty good as well. 300s in one day cricket with a high score of 126. And in T20s, internationals that is, high score of 81 across 17 innings, averaging 36. Striking it over 200. Pretty absurd stats for T20 cricket. But that's it. Hope you've enjoyed the series. I hope it was good fun. It took a while, but that's it. I hope that's lived up to your expectations. We'll do another career mode when the next game comes out, probably in around about a year's time from now. So it'll be interesting to see what sort of content I come up in the next year. But that'll do me for career mode. Stay tuned for all the Border Gavaskar Trophy stuff coming up. And stay tuned for potentially a Big Bash series because it is a shorter season. We might be able to do a Big Bash series as well. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.